Back again. Journal Journey, writing prompt number 60. 60 we've made it to. Been doing this for 2 months. And before we get started, if you haven't, please check out Flintlocked. It is the comic book that I co-wrote and co-created. It's available on Amazon. The link is in the description below. We really appreciate it if you checked it out. But let's go ahead and dive on in. Writing prompt number 60, which is: how do you feel about wealthy people that don't give back? Well, I'm speaking to someone who I don't make minimum wage. Um, I'll just say I make less than 20 an hour, which is not poor by any means, but not rich or wealthy by any means. I've always been in that bracket. Now, I have a huge problem, and this is gonna. I don't want this to sound political in any sense, but I do have a huge problem with wealthy people that don't give back. Um, More so because you have the opportunity to. There are a lot of people out there who don't have money, and some of them maybe lost it. Some of them maybe made choices why they never had it to begin with. But as someone who doesn't have money, I still try to give back. I think it's just something you should have to do. I see. To me, what kills me is it's not just about like giving to charities. To me, it's the fact that rich people in this country, not all, but most rich, skate by without taxes, which is a form of giving back. But you know what? No, it's not giving back because we should all be doing it because it's the law. The fact that a lot of us get most of our paychecks taken while they finagle their way into finding ways to not pay taxes or to hide money overseas, it's not right. It's not right. And it's ironic because a lot of these rich people are so concerned with like others taking their money, um, yet it's like you're really taking it from everyone but yourself. That's money that if you gave it either to charities or to your taxes, could be used for those who need it. And yeah, I just it kills me because I think about this is not exactly giving back in the sense that it's a charity per se, but something that really is bothering me right now about the COVID pandemic is there are a lot of celebrities out there, whether it's actors or some directors, some producers. There are some people who I know are probably in the wealthy side of the income brackets. Um, they could be paying for all the movie theaters and whether it's theaters for plays. They could help save them. But also, theaters right now are closing. They're closing all around the country. Businesses are closing. I guarantee if they all took like just a little percent. If you make over a couple million a year, let's just say a wild number, you make over 1 million or two a year on average. How about you just give a portion of that? And I think that could help keep theaters alive. Because if you really think about it, for most things, it's like if the movies didn't make money for the producers, then they couldn't pay you. Someone it's got to come from somewhere. Like, yes, there's video on demand. Yes, there is streaming services, and such. But we all grew up going to the movies. We all grew up going to plays and such. So I think I don't want to say this is a call to action to wealthy people because that's too general. But I just think that if I had the money to do so, I would want to find a way to start a fund for theaters because they're dying, and it makes me really sad. Um, I don't think there can ever come up with a way for I don't think they could ever come up with a way for wealthy people necessarily be required to give back. It could be any sort of cause. It could be a medical research cause. It could be for mental health, suicide prevention. It can be for homelessness. It could be for children in foster care system that could use assistance. There are countless ways that you can give back. And for those who don't at all, that is just frankly cruel. And I get it. You probably worked hard. You probably worked hard in some way to get that money. You know, I'm not going to just, some of you didn't, but I'm not just going to dismiss that. Some of you worked really hard. You maybe went to school, got your maybe a master's, or you worked really hard at a job to get promoted, or you made a lot of sales, or whatever it is. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But the fact is, it's just not. And you can't just say, "Oh, well, life isn't fair." Yeah, of course it's not fair. It's already shitty. So why be shitty to other people just because life is shitty? Like that's. I think most people, if they were in the other wealthy people, if you were on the other side of things, you would want people to give back, maybe help you out a little. So I think wealthy people really, really should give back because they're able to do so. And let's just face it, folks, not everyone has the same advantages, whether it's the school they grew up in, maybe the financial situation that they're in with their family. Some people, it's like you you like get out of college, or and maybe you get divorced, or maybe you're a widower, or maybe you're paying to put your parents into retirement care, someday when whatever it may be. Like, there are lots of costs, and people from my generation in particular were crippling with student loan debt. Um, and that's not necessarily wealthy people's fault. That was my choice. But my parents and I pretty much decided I should go to college because we thought that would help my financial situation later by having a college degree. And the jobs I would get paid more, which maybe once upon a time that was a thing. Not so much anymore. Unless like I said, you're going for a specific degree, maybe a master's, whatever it may be. um, but yeah, I think wealthy people, without a shadow of a doubt, should give back. Um, I guarantee they can find some sort of cause that means something to them. Whether it's, they have a family member with a certain disease that they want to donate to that research. Maybe they want to donate to just children with diseases who, for like the Make a Wish Foundation. Whatever it may be, something's out there that you hopefully have a heart for. You should give some money with it because um, it's just the right thing to do. I just think that it's right, and I would hope that more people would do it if given the opportunity to do so.